Okay. Okay. Mic check, mic check. Okay. Alright, everything is a go. Whoa. What is up, everyone? This is your Lethal Spurg, John Peterson here, back with another Road to MK11. Man, I'll tell you what, everyone. It has been a hectic road so far. Filled with blood, guts, and oofs. But it can still continues here. And we are a little over 2 weeks. 2 weeks, my friends. From the grandest game NRS has ever produced. And I already see Symbiotic Firecracker Productions in the chat saying, fear. And with those 2 words, you already know who Ed and the boys are going to show first. Noob Saibot. But I also just got word from NRS HQ over in beautiful Chicago, Illinois, that they will also be showing my favorite character, Aaron Black. But I'm gonna let y'all get settled in. I gotta go to the bathroom. Don't say anything NPC while I'm out, okay? Alright, I'm back. And yes, okay. Hopefully we won't have any technical issues this time. Any word from Kojin the Buzzkill? I just told him when I just started streaming. But we also had a pretty intellectual discussion, high IQ discussion in the chat about dual monster names. King, Josh, Kojin. No, Max, get out of here! This is my show, not yours! You cage-looking ass. So, anyway... Benny, I know you're trying to inform me, but I am quite confused. Anyway. Alright, in the immortal words of not Nicolas Cage, let's go! Now, I actually have a lot of respect for Max, especially in light of what's been going on with YouTube as of late, because YouTube has been going after big names that stream MK11 footage. Which, of course, leaves me slinking around in the cracks. I'm like a little cockroach. Think you got rid of me? Thank you, Jack the Ripper, for liking my suggestion. And be sure to... And while we're on the subject of Jack T. Ripper, if you want to support Bird Games' return to form, and say something awesome, the Streamlabs link is always in the very informative description down below. Also, you may not see it, but I actually changed my phone screen cover to the main cast of Persona 5. Futaba, Yusuke, An, Morgana, Protag, Meg, Ryuji, Haru, Kodo, Akachi, and Arsene. Yeah. Alright. I usually just take this time to talk about whatever's on my mind. Think of this as like the Mortal Kombat equivalent to the blunt stream. Oh man, okay. Warm with all the extreme signs of physical activity that I'm about to do. Also, how do I think Noob escaped the Soulnado? Sheer dumb luck. Thank you. That works. Yeah. I know, right? I mean, it's the same reason why, Cabal was resuscitated by Kano with that stupid respirator. Oh, I see Kojin. Ah, crap. Kojin, think about this very carefully, my dear. Kojin? Think about this very carefully. I mean, Melina wouldn't want you to be a complete raging psychopath, now would she? I think the bear's got a good point. Let me guess. That was for what he did to Kaede, right? Alright, Shinigami, And there's his missus, Julia Voorhees. It's about Melina, isn't it? Man. And all three of us have a trio of psychos. I got Junko, Kojin has Melina. And Symbiotic has Julia. Kojin, that's what I was wondering myself. Where in the hell do you find those Dragon Breath rounds? You like kill a guy in the black market or something? Yeah, and I know, no planning felonies on screen. I haven't forgotten you. Just listing off an example. Sheesh. Picky. Oh, man. Ow. I am not a kicking bag. Second thought, never mind. So what's good, King? Yeah, I'm trying to defuse this situation here. But I feel like King and Nami are the only normal people here. Still, it is what it is. So, we got 90 minutes, boys. 90 seconds left. Heard they were gonna show off Noob. Not just Noob, but also Aaron Black. So Kojin, get your psychopathic tantrums out of the way. Way to go! I actually decided to wear my cup today. Yes, Aaron Black. Yep. Last week they did say. Last Wednesday they did say. And one more. Could be your girl. If that were the case, Kojin's head would explode into 100 mini Kojin. Oh, shit! I hate you so much sometimes, Shinigami. Looks like I'm taking over. Alright, so we got 20 seconds, boys. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go time! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and those who sexually identify as bottles of Fiji water, it is time to continue the greatest and most badass thing John has ever done. So as Symbiotic Firecracker Production says in the chat, it is time for Baraka to sound the hype horn, because it's time for another Kombat cast. Mr. Price?
The Kombat cast starts now.
Thank you. Now let's introduce the usual suspects.
All right,
Tyler
everybody, welcome.
Lansdowne.
It is a Friday. We are here a little later than usual. We're here for a Kombat cast, and we have an awesome cast for you today. We'll be showing you, like last time, 3 characters today. I'm pretty excited. Let's go to the couch. Here we go.
Steve?
As we usually do, let's introduce ourselves, starting here.
Steve, Senior QA Analyst.
Dirk Kurtzik, the guy that drives the speed limit on the tollway.
He's always been very proud of that.
I actually know that's not true because
I've actually driven with you, and it's not factual.
Not true.
All right, man.
You know what else we
fine.
got behind? He's been away. He's been away for 2 different streams, the beta stream and the stream before that. He is now back. He was sick this week, but he came in on Friday. Still not feeling great. Behind the power station, we have my good friend and all of our good friend, Mr. Matt Burke.
What's going on? I feel
Give
great.
this-
I got a cough drop.
Give this man a medal
Great
for
news.
showing up
Not
sick
cough.
to work.
That's enough for us.
Actually, a funny story.
Great.
What?
Burke's pretty excited to be here, obviously.
Yeah.
this is a very exciting stream.
Kojin.
It is. We've
Stop
actually been pretty hyped
hurting
about
me.
this stream all day. Actually, like the next series of streams is where we are getting close to launch. We usually do how many days it was back in the old days, but
Yeah.
we have to count out. I'm going to read some stuff, and you think about that while we're doing that, okay?
Absolutely.
So we just want to just give everybody a statement really quickly. All
right.
So
Lay it on us, brother.
we've seen everybody's concerns about the variation system in Mortal Kombat 11, and we just want everyone to know that we will be adding more variations for competitive play for each character throughout the lifetime of this game. And the variations that you saw in the beta are not the ones that are shipping with the game.
Correct, for the competitive mode.
Yes, competitive modes. Yes.
There will be several presets.
Yeah,
that you can
I'm
choose
worried-
from,
dude,
but
I'm
the
worried about
tournament
King's
ones
Health,
are
too.
not the ones you saw in the beta.
Absolutely. We are also exploring the option for custom variations in ranked and tournament play in the future. So at launch, those who do want to play with completely customized variations will be able to do so in player matches.
Yes.
A couple other things just to kind of clear up any sort of confusion about things. I wrote this down. I wanted to make sure I got everything right.
You're doing great.
Combat
so
gas.
much. Yeah.
Remember,
Bullet point
guys.
Gameplay affecting augments are disabled in player matches and all other online modes. Players are free to fully customize their variations, abilities, in player matches, but they cannot change their character's gameplay in any other way.
Thank you, King.
So, characters and gear do not have stats in Mortal Kombat 11.
That's a
different than our
good
previous
thing.
Correct.
That's what
no
what
stats.
ruined
Finally,
Injustice 2 for
player
me.
match functions just like
I mean,
ranked
not taking
match,
anything
but
away
with
from the
custom variations.
story mode, but
Matchmaking will though
still.
still be based on player skill.
Yep.
So
Yeah, I
that's our statement for
kinda
today.
did.
We'll definitely have more information on that in the future.
I really hope that clears some things up.
Definitely
too,
hope we
people.
clear some things
God,
up.
be
this
clear,
is gonna kill me.
The game, the day you get it, there'll be 2 variations to choose from.
Cool. Awesome.
All right.
So, we should start this out big.
Big?
Big? Like
Big?
how big?
I think we should just
Like
what do you say
Kojin
from the power station.
Steve big?
Let's just roll a trailer.
What we got,
We're
Bert?
just gonna do it.
We're just gonna do it.
Let's do it.
All right, what is this? Guys, shut up. Trailer time. And who's this dude? Look at this.
Tarkana must pay tribute.
We pay with blood, not gold.
Shao Kahn demands both.
Fight!
And who's this guy? Looks like a mix of Kali and... Exactly, Kojin. What in the actual living hell is that? Looks like a mix of a Cenobite and Kali from Smite. King, I think your prediction might come true, my dude. Just... damn! I mean... Jesus. Alright. Someone. Anybody explain this to me. An interesting take on a Shokan. I see Josh in the chat saying, an interesting take on a Shokan. And a blue guy. Yep, told ya. You called it, dude. And your stage too. See your blood. Alright, let's see his fatal blow. Oof. Jeez. Oh, throat slit too. Alright, let's take a look at this fatality. Holy sh...
Fatality. Collector wins.
There we are.
Starting off with something hot.
Start out hot. That is Collector.
The Collector, a brand new character.
Brand new
First name
character.
the, last name Collector.
First time seen in a Mortal Kombat game.
Yes.
You may have seen him in some of the story trailers we had in some of those scenes, but that is the character right there, Collector. Steve.
That fatality?
Let's talk about how he.
It's probably gonna give me
What do we
nightmares.
start with?
Let's talk about his lore, because this is a brand new addition.
Okay.
And a new
All right,
race.
lay it on us,
He is
Steve.
From a
I'm
six-armed race called
probably
the
gonna-
Nagnata, and he is new to the game and new to us, the viewer,
Well,
but he's
the
actually
leaks are
an older
all
character
correct
in
regarding
terms
the
of lore.
roster,
He's
then.
an old-time Shao Kahn guy.
Yep.
He was a long part of Shao Kahn's regime back in the day, and his job was to be
The Collector.
literally the Collector.
Right.
The Nagnata, they don't use typical like names.
Jordy
They're
will
actually
do
their
a better job
vocation
at giving
is
you
their name.
nightmares,
That's how
John.
kind of loyal to their job
Do you
they
think
are.
Jordy could
And he
actually
was the
rip
tribute
somebody's
collector. He would go
organs
from
clean
village
out of
to
their
village,
body?
and you have to pay tribute, essentially like a tax man or
Sure.
a mafia enforcer for Shao Kahn.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to see how he connects to the present day in the Kotal Kahn regime, you got to play story mode, but that's kind of his backstory. He's a very greedy guy, and a lot of Shao Kahn minions are like people that he created or people that he enslaved. This dude's all in. Like you can see in his intros and all that, he's gleefully happy about his job.
And he's got some cool little trinkets in there, too.
Yes, that shines into his gameplay.
Are we going too fast?
Well, no, we need to talk about. We have to call that was a Steve's lore minute.
Oh, Steve Lore Minute.
Lore minute.
Thank you, Jameson Price.
Doesn't get any
Doing
better.
God's work as
It was
per
it was
usual.
actually- that was like a minute too. Finally, we're
It
usually
may have even been
we
longer.
do a lot of Steve's lore 30 seconds. And that was really nice.
But you round up.
Yep. So he is all in on what he does, and there are like as
It's
you get the
basically,
game, you're going to see
it's
some of these
basically
trinkets
all
that
I
are really
love
kinda
this
fun to watch.
gig.
And that's exactly
all
what he
had a
does
job.
in
We
his
all got a
gameplay.
job
He
we
collects
love.
Swords,
Take King, for
maces,
instance. He does
artifacts,
movesets and he
magic
absolutely loves it.
spells. So
Or Kojin.
you
He
can
loves
see
making jokes at my expense.
He actually has this little backpack that two of his arms hold, and he can pull out pretty much anything our design or art team could think of. He
Right.
can pull out of it.
And he doesn't have just 4 arms. He has 6.
CS6, yes.
Yeah, because if you can see we'll show you in a second. The backpack he's holding is being clutched very close to
By
themselves.
little
with-
baby arms.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
little tiny arms.
His little T-Rex arms.
So awesome. So just archetype wise for characters, when people like if you're looking to play the Collector, what kind of player plays him?
This is a tough one.
This is a tough one. When I was learning to play him for the stream, I couldn't nail it down myself because he's so eclectic. He's so interesting. He has a little bit of everything. And then I realized it really shines in his personality. He is a collection of different archetypes. Like he got some zoning, some counter zoning, really good mid-range, good mix-ups. He has a command grab.
So
he
it's
has some
basically
trap
a
type moves.
who's who then.
Yeah, he really does have because he has so many different little weapons and artifacts, it's a
Still,
little bit of everything.
It took me a minute to process
we talk
what
about
this
like
dude
the
just
the
did.
Master of None type situation.
Yeah.
Like he has a lot of
I
things he can
happen
do well.
to miss
He has
Dragon
a
Queen.
big umbrella, like a big toolkit.
Awesome. I think you want to go into him?
Yeah, let's go straight into it.
Let's get right into it.
So one of the really neat things about
Oh, turn him around.
It's our cotton can.
yeah, you can see his little backpack.
And you see
Baby arms.
the arms just like clutching it super close to him. Yeah.
So he uses his arms
Nice and
and
tribute
his
versus
weird little
war
legs
hero.
in all of his normal attack. I'm sorry, but
His
they
legs
are.
seem to be normal size.
No, but the way his knees are and his little feet.
All right.
Like you can see here, he's literally throwing different stuff from his backpack.
Yeet.
And I love how fluid all the arms are. Too,
Yes,
right? Like,
it's so cool how they work together. He has a lot of two-player animations, which are like grapple moves.
Which Tyler loves.
Yeah. So he's almost like a hybrid grappler in a weird way.
Well, that sounds about
I like 2-player animations because the other player can't do anything.
Wow.
I love this one because of the weird way he gets down on his knees like that. Yeah.
He definitely has a very interesting fight style.
Yeah,
Something we
it's-
haven't really used before.
It's not
And
like a
King in the
traditional
chat
martial
says,
art at
for some
all.
reason, I'm
Just kinda
thinking of Dramen when I look at it.
Yeah, it's like this is a sweep.
Now you mentioned
His
it.
hop attack. So you can see it's this mix of weapons and magic.
Yep. We were on the same page today.
He is a very unusual
Wait, is that
character,
Steve
which
blowing
I
as
think
the
is
collector's voice?
Cool. So, what should we start with? Base
Let's start with base specials. So the first one is you can see the little mace he has attached to a chain. he has this really long-range kind of projectile move, and he can actually charge this up.
I'd hate to interrupt you for a second. Could you go back for a second? Even though this seems to be a Tarkatan war camp, there's a beautiful rainbow back there.
Yeah,
Look at that beautiful rainbow.
Beauty can happen anywhere.
Anywhere.
Yeah. Okay.
Even in Outworld?
So he can actually cancel out of
I
it.
didn't
which
notice
is
that.
Another thing he can do.
Crap.
He has a couple moves that he can cancel, and if he fully
Josh is
charges
right
it,
there.
you get a big old crushing blow.
And it's going to take about a second to fully charge that too, so you're vulnerable the entire time.
Right, you're vulnerable the entire time, which is why the cancel's pretty decent.
And it's fun for me to hear that crushing blow situation because as we play more and more, we're all sharking for crushing blows more, and like that's cool to know. Yeah.
All right, so another move he has is this move, which is actually a projectile absorb. I picked Jax, which probably wasn't wise because he doesn't have a normal projectile, so I gotta wait.
You got this, Steve.
I totally am this. This is so bad.
Oh, he was
He's
here
eating
earlier.
up his arms. All right, here we go.
Wait.
There
you go.
So he absorbs a projectile, and the neat thing here is, if he amplifies it, okay, this is it for serious. If he amplifies it,
Ooh, you got
he
it.
gets this orb that he can follow behind.
What's up?
And he can use that to force them to back or to block, and he can use that
He's
in
forcing
setups.
movement, yeah.
Exactly, right. So
Oh, there he
you're
is.
trying to zone him, and then he actually flips it back, stops your zoning, and then zones you. Another move he has is
Even
this
collects
charge.
your projectiles.
I did not think of that, but that is super clever. This is like his combo ender. You're going to end a lot of your juggles with it. You can amplify it to do additional damage. And finally, he has this bola attack, which he tosses this. If you amplify it, he's going to get a capture state, so he gets a combo. And he can also hold this like his mace. And he can actually cancel it if he wants. He can cancel forward or just out of it. It's pretty good. It's a little bit on the slow side. But obviously that's one of his main combo starters. So that's kind of his base moves. It's a lot of, I actually say farther than mid-range, and a lot of stuff that's not your typical move. You know, again, cancels, absorbing moves. He's pretty neat like that. So let's go over some of the loadouts I made.
Let's see what you got.
The first thing I gave him is up
when you read
mace,
the
which
finishes of
acts
projects.
similar to the straight mace.
Yeah,
but it
well,
goes
none
up,
of the
which is why I
characters
called
in
it up
Hollow
mace.
Teens ever
Right.
did
The
what
same-
the Collector
The
did.
same rules apply. He can charge it, cancel it, and you can see visually it looks really similar.
So then you don't know if he's going to do the up or the straight. It's a little mindy.
Exactly,
didn't
which
even
adds
think
to the
so.
since you can cancel both, so
Now,
they don't
does the
know.
up have a crushing blow?
It does not. Another move I added is a command grab.
I love that.
Kojin,
Can you
help!
You cannot, but it does have a crushing blow, and that is
What are the requirements, Steve? Give it to
for
us.
punishing a roll. So a wake up roll is invincible,
Right.
except against throws.
Wow.
So if you read throw,
Yeah.
or sorry, wake up
That.
roll, you get a crushing blow
Jody!
into a pop up.
Stop!
You know, it's funny when I first read some of the things where it's like you had to punish wake up roll. I was like, well, that's not going to happen very often. The more we play and the more we roll,
Yep.
I'm like, nope, that's going to happen a lot because
Yeah.
it's such a great corner maneuver.
Yep.
The other thing I gave him is a teleport.
Cool.
This is super fast, has really good recovery, and this is a great
you.
addition for his mobility, obviously. So,
Thank you, Jody.
you know, if you were
Thanks,
playing a
Ferris.
matchup where you're getting zoned
Medic!
out and the absorb is just too slow to get out, or he's getting overwhelmed, you know, you can use the teleport to get in. You can also use it for like setups.
And he has different variations of the teleport.
Right.
Right. So you can get behind them, in front of them, stay in place, I think.
Exactly.
Right.
And it's super, super fast. It's
You
like
might
old
want to
school
watch
range
where you're
teleport.
going, man.
Let's go into his fatal blow before.
we show the throws yet?
I think so.
Let's just do it just in case.
Did that. Okay. Did you back throw as well?
Yep.
We did. But still, throws are cool.
Throws are cool. 2 players. Tyler's in.
My vote for our most brutal.
It is really messed up.
I just love the blood out the back.
I love Jax's face during that last part.
And how he's smiling as he's
Yeah.
sitting. Yeah,
Oh.
it's good.
Jax is okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jax is fine. All right, so let's go over one more loadout.
All right.
And I made this a zoning loadout.
Okay.
Okay, then.
Again, because he can do everything.
Right, so the first one I would
Let's
use,
do everything.
you have teleport, then you get in, and you start doing command grab mix-ups. This one,
Real quick though, just look at the gilded stuff he has collected over
yes,
time.
he has some really cool gear. The maces are the coolest. He's got like, one is literally like a brain.
Yeah.
Like, he's-
Yeah.
And I think one's like a small skeleton or something
Yeah,
like that?
that's the one that I like.
That's
He
what
has
I want.
one that's covered. It's full
What
of eyeballs.
on earth
the art team
did I
because
possibly
anything
do
from Outworld you can see
to
they're
deserve
like, what
this?
about a brain on a chain? And they're
Yeah.
like, oh, absolutely. That
brain
makes
on a-
sense.
But that brain needs to have spikes.
Well, there goes my appetite for the rest of the
So
day.
the first thing I gave him was a
This might
projectile.
just
He
be the
could do it
most
in the air,
disturbing
or the
road to
ground,
MK11
and do dot
stream
damage and actually keep these flames.
ever.
It seems like
Just-
I mean, you can almost build like a pool of
Yeah.
magic, right?
And the recovery is pretty good, and you can do close, medium, or far.
You're just covering the
He's
fight line.
Jack's. I love that he's just still getting pumped
don't
even though
care.
he's on
He doesn't
fire.
care.
That's MK.
Oh, let's look at the backpack. Oh, well, maybe we can't really see it. Moving on. All right. I'm
You
over
can
it.
see it's got a skull on it. It's pretty metal.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool backpacks too.
So then I gave him a chakram. This replaces his bola, and it is significantly faster. The trade-off is he cannot charge it anymore or cancel out of it.
Sure.
But this is awesome because the meter burn puts him in a capture state. And this has to be one
Why
of
am I
the
getting a
fastest
sense of
projectails
deja
into a
vu
capture
right
state
now?
Oh, God.
that's ever been in an
I mean,
MK.
they're there for
I
a
don't
while.
know,
They're
man.
not for-
I don't know,
You
but
can dash up and get into that.
Yeah, like a really
Man,
common scenario is he'll do it from literally full screen. And if the
Shinigami,
projectile trades, he still
I
has time to go
seriously
and
got
get a combo.
flashbacks
It's
to Melina's second
awesome.
fatality.
So you're not
in
going to have
MKX.
like the meta game of canceling it and
And to
charging
the
it,
reveal
but it's just
event
straight up,
way
you
back
can't
in
go wrong. If you're willing to
January.
commit to the amplified,
Just-
it's an awesome combo starter. And it actually has a crushing blow, and its requirement is tied to another move. So if they are on fire and he does the chakram, you get that crushing blow, which gets a pop-up. So his projectile, without
Yeah,
amplifying
Shinigami.
it, if it's a crushing blow, gets a big pop-up into a combo.
That's great. Cool. Is that basically it for this?
That is basically the collector. He is a...
And granted, there is more to the collector,
Yeah.
but we have so much we got to go through here today that we want to just kind of touch on it and keep moving forward.
Right. No, yeah. There. I mean, we are saving a lot of the other.
What
sort of
made you gag
costume
more?
pieces
Collector's
and
fatality or
the
food
player
for
expression,
thought?
because we have got. I mean, I've
Yes.
seen so much of it, and there's some stuff.
AKA,
there's some really
I mean,
surprising
with
stuff. We went
Baraka's
really deep
fatality,
with a lot of the
food
stuff
for
we're
thought,
doing. We definitely
I've
have three
actually
characters
became
to show. We wanna give you
desensitized
guys-
by it.
You have a trailer. We want to give you a little taste of what the collector was.
I'm also... I just
But
love
with the
little
collector, it
flavor
was
text that
just...
we have for the name
Oh
of the
my
moves. Like,
god! Just...
Soul of Moloch or whatever, like
Yeah,
stuff like
Jesus
that. Like, oh,
Christ,
absolutely.
just-
Duh, of course.
Yeah,
it
of
is.
course he collected that.
Of course,
All right.
it did.
What we got next?
Well, we're going to talk about something real quick.
Oh, we got something to talk
I got some more. I'm
Are you
Mr.
serious, Tyler?
Mr. Bullet Point today.
Okay, bullet point.
We do have, so the collective is a thing we've been doing for quite a while with art pieces from fans.
You went
and
from the collector to the collector. That's
Kojin
that was the plan.
says in the
Thank you.
chat, King, if you ask
Figured it out
me,
right before the
collectors
stream.
was
We're
a
really
lot
excited
worse.
about it.
You're
So we
not
did a
wrong,
collective for- we did
Shinigami.
start in
You are not
collective.
wrong.
And we have
Just
some new ambassadors that are coming online. I want to show that picture real quick, Matt. Awesome. So we got some artists, some cosplayers.
And no
Jessica
Max.
Lee's, I actually
Oh,
was
wow.
a member of our collective
Just-
from MKX.
but
She was
still,
one of the cosplayers who was in the game, actually, where we put all those pictures up. So we have some new
King
MK
says, I
ambassadors
still say
coming.
Baraka's more.
We want you
Ugh.
to keep them coming to
Ugh.
hashtag MK Collective. Keep that stuff coming. We love seeing your stuff.
Oh,
These are the new
I think-
ambassadors. Please
King,
check
if you want
the
my
Mortal
honest
Kombat website
opinion,
out for a lot of
John,
their
all right,
artwork.
who do you say?
Congratulations for being new ambassadors, and we are excited to see what you have planned. I do want to
Whose
say this.
fatality do you
I
say
don't
is
think you saw
worse?
this.
Just say it, man.
Maybe you saw it.
Melina's or
I
collector's?
do.
Say it.
I'm going to
With
say it.
Melina,
Is this a
dude,
promo?
at least I
gonna
can be
show
a little
Vince.
more
Shoot.
desensitized
No,
to it.
it's
But
neither
with
of us.
collectors, it was just...
It's actually just
Oh.
talking about Vince. So we have a guy down who works here.
You
who,
guys over
does
at
some
NRS,
3D printing.
if you're
I
watching
saw
this,
He
congrats.
created a Baraka,
You almost made me
3D print
legitimately
bust.
want
It
to
is
vomit.
Unbelievably fantastic. So even people here in this studio are doing things for the collective, and we are going to show that bust off hopefully next week, trying to get Vince to come on to explain the process because it's that cool.
I saw it and I instantly asked if I could buy one.
Yep.
Yeah, because it's awesome.
I mean,
Yeah,
he makes more.
ugh.
Buy those two.
So we'll definitely show you guys that
Why
next
did I
week. It's really
say
cool.
stream?
I mean, he's a very talented artist, and I expect him to be really
What
cool.
the
And I
hell
saw it, I was like, it looks
is
like something
my
you should see.
life?
It literally looks like it was taken out of the game.
And it
Like,
was.
it's so yeah.
Yeah,
it
he
was.
used
It
the
literally
3D.
was,
He
yeah.
used the 3D models for
It's
it.
so bad.
And then he's like, yeah, my first try painting this, and I was like, oh my. If my first try, Baraka would be blue.
Yeah.
Like so we'll try to show you guys that next week. It's super awesome. But thank you to everybody who's been contributing to the collective. Keep doing that. We'll keep retweeting it. So many years of awesome legacy with this game to do fan art for, and it's just cool that everybody's doing some of the most. This game has some of the most amazing cosplay / art that I've seen in any of the games that I've been playing.
I love some of the really cartoony stuff that some
Yeah.
people have been doing as
Yes.
well, like the cute, goofy cartoon. I love it. I just
There was one for MK
man.
where they did the fight screen,
Right.
all the different games
Oh, yeah,
as
yeah. The
cartoons.
Collector's
And, like,
Fatality,
taking
man.
a game that is
that
like
was
this and making it
adorable.
oh my
It's fun, right?
right.
So anyway,
I love the cosplay. There is an amazing Scarlet that I just retweeted like today. That was
Yep.
super cool.
cool.
I'm excited to see Angelica's Jade.
I'm
Yep.
beyond hype for that.
So we're very excited for that, but I know you guys are very excited for something else. So we, at C2E2, we were the first to announce. We, of course, we're going to be the first to announce.
Of course.
Generally, Noob Saibot.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we got a picture there, Power Station Burke.
Yeah.
All right,
There we
then.
are.
All right,
Noob
Noob.
Saibot. I know you guys have been waiting to
And
see
Sean
more
Chiplock
in
actually
depth on
played
how
me
he
like a
plays. We
freaking
did show a
piano
trailer
on
which got a
Twitter.
really good reaction.
It was awesome.
If you guys ever have a chance to go to any of those sort of events where really any game, but like please come to our game stuff. When you get to see the first time of that and hear the crowd around it, there's something like Noob Saibot getting shown was just like in my career here at NetherRealm, one of my favorite things, just hearing him being back and how excited people were. So Steve, you've been playing a little Noob Saibot. We had some matches today actually.
Yes.
Tell me what you think.
Well, Noob Saibot is one of the game's premier zoners, I would say. Very reminiscent of MK9. We didn't want to rewrite the wheel with him. I would say if you liked him in MK9, I think you're going to be very, very happy.
With even better now.
I'm okay.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the coolest
With
part, is he's
some
even
really,
better.
really cool new moves and a really cool new weapon that I think has
Yeah,
added a lot to his
Kusarigama.
gameplay and aesthetically.
Or
it's just-
chain sight for all of you non-weeps who don't
I
speak, who
just
aren't
want to give
fluent
props
in
to
moon
the
speak.
team. In my opinion, and this is we all like what we like. In my opinion, his masks in this game might be some of my favorite pieces of gear in the game.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
like one that's like just a sack. And
Yes.
I love it, man.
I don't want to give too much away. There's some
Sorry.
stuff. No, that's fine.
Okay.
There's some stuff out there that I was like,
Sense
went there.
beam!
real cool. So
Yeah.
Well, what's cool is
I need a sense
you
beam.
can have kind of this wraith, like almost medieval look with like the hood and the armor, but then we have a bunch of ninja stuff too.
Yeah.
So I like the new direction we took them. But if you just want like more like MK9ish like ninja look, we have a bunch of that cool stuff too, which we may be showing soon.
Yeah, like in a couple minutes.
let's take a look.
All right. So the main new thing about Noob Saibot, he has this handheld sickle that's stuck in his back.
Well, he wants to have it handy. Yeah.
He can use in a bunch of his normals. He can use it in a lot of his combos, and one of his big ones is his back three here, which has a lot of range for a low. And this is also complemented by his forward 4, which is another low. I think, to me, Noob Saibot in like the mid-range footsie game, low is where he excels. He does not have like a
Dude, they have
long-range
to put
overhead.
blue and magenta in this
So
game.
you look at like we all played the beta, right? Like every
One thing
character
is
you have like
this
the sort of
trailer
the
music.
thesis statement around them,
Sarah,
how you want
let's
to play them.
get-
Like Baraka, I like to start with forward 4. Most
Jade,
people do.
I'm gonna wait too.
Sure.
Stick,
You
wheel
know which
stick,
characters
With
we're
Noob
talking about.
Saibot, I think it's the
Frost and
for sure.
Rain.
And the effects-
Frost is Bay. Changed my mind.
Yeah, I really
Kojin.
like the ectoplasmic like goo that the clone turns into.
Mad props to the effects. It looks so good.
Yeah.
So his list of normal attacks is not really huge. He's really more of a special move character.
Right. I think he's got like, I don't know, 7 main combos or something.
Yeah,
like that.
it's really one of the smaller normal movesets in the game, but it's a special move that excels.
Yeah,
So let's
how
go
you
into his,
connect everything, right?
Yep.
She's a
let's go into his
robot.
throws because they're pretty sick.
One of my favorite things I think about doing the next Mortal Kombat. One of the things I really like
She
is when
likes
you
it.
see moves that were like in
By the way,
the
Ed
reboots,
Boon
like in
said
Mortal Kombat, and
Kronika
see
is
how they've
beyond
gone
an
from,
elder
like,
god in an interview.
that gen to
That doesn't
this gen
explain why
is
she has
always fun.
2 kids who are
right, so
one's a
special
fallen
move
elder
time.
god and the other is basically the
running
god
man
of the
is back.
earth.
It's Shadow Tap.
All right, Shadow Tap.
It's pretty much exactly what you want. Pretty fast, takes up a ton of space. It can hit people out of the air. That's happening
What?
to you.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
And
Kojin,
it's
your
amplified.
reaction
It's
is
awesome.
just
I
freaking
love the
incredible,
gesture he's
dude.
doing, and then the clone does the sickle, and you can actually see the sickle teleport back to his back. So cool.
Wow.
There's a neat, and the way he stands
bad.
over him after the meter burn is ominous.
Oh, that's so
Like,
good.
just
Look at him
staring at
looking
him?
down.
Yeah.
So this actually has a crushing blow with a pretty cool requirement. It's after he's used 10 clone attacks. So Derek, count down with me.
1, 2. Or did you want me to go backwards? 3.
And it doesn't
4.
have to just be
5.
He has the anti-air on his back.
7.
8. 9. Now we're ready.
Yep, I'm ready.
Amplify and boom!
And that'll trigger, again, any of the 10. It could be any of his clone special moves.
As you're playing Noob, you're probably
You're
going to
using
get that.
the
Yeah,
clone.
yeah.
Again, he's based around special moves, right?
And then lastly, for his base slowdown, his teleport's back. Classic teleport. He can amplify it to get additional damage and take him on this fun ride.
I bet he's having a blast.
He is.
Yeah.
So let's go through some of the loadouts.
And teleport safe on block. I'm just
I don't
kidding.
think that's true.
I'm just kidding.
So the first loadout I want to make was a classic noob loadout. That's pretty much clone moves. So I gave him the low slide is back.
Oh, I'm crying, all right, but from the collector's
I
finisher,
love
not
the
from
Jester
you.
too. And then a brand new move, but definitely fits with this
Sense
style,
of aim,
is
now!
actually a dive kick clone, where the clone is doing the dive kick. I don't know how you can get cheaper of a fighting game move than a dive kick, which is always good. You can never go into dive kick, but a dive kick where you're literally sending out someone else to dive
Where
kick
you're totally
for you.
safe.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, also, it just, even if you don't hit with it, changing up your jump on it.
Exactly.
Super
Which is
important.
how I've been using it. Like,
Yeah.
if I think you might do a ground pound with Jax, I'm jumping.
Yeah.
If you didn't, I just do it.
I never knew how important it was to Noob Saibot to strike a pose.
Yeah.
Right? Like, this dude is all about posing.
Oh, yeah.
There it is.
So lastly, MK Trilogy Ghost Ball.
Oh, man.
This will actually drain your stamina. You can see it. He loses. It's unblockable. It is very slow startup, but it's fully unblockable, and then it'll actually take a lot of their stamina.
The slow start can actually kind of confuse you, because when we played earlier today, there were times where I knew it was coming, and I tried to jump,
And
but I couldn't miss. I mistimed it.
Right.
So
One more loadout.
Yeah, see it, Steve.
All right, so this one I based on his sickle, and these are brand new moves.
Kojin,
I also
help!
want to say, I want to give a shout out to Rick, the Hadou from Combo Breaker. I wanted to wear this hat because Noob Saibot's one of his favorite characters in the game.
Is this another moment of Tyler just throwing out names?
No, you guys know
just
him too.
randomly giving a shout out.
I like Rick, and I'm wearing that.
I mean, everyone likes Rick.
Yeah, I like Rick a lot.
Who's like, oh, you know what? I hate Rick.
No,
Like,
no one says
Bert, can
that.
you back me up here, please?
How? I like Rick.
I don't
Right,
care,
like,
just
I
help
mean,
me,
he's
damn it!
universally regarded as one of the best tournament organizers.
I'm not trying to-
in the
He's
world.
one of the
Like,
nicest people.
I want to give him. So it's okay to give him a shout out, then, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I mean,
It's
it's
just
just...
a
Moving
total
on.
non sequitur.
Right.
Like,
he
what
likes
a,
Noob.
What a frigid take.
I think it was your timing. Your timing was wrong.
I thought the timing was pretty good on it.
Well, you're the only one.
Will you
Yeah,
two
maybe
stop
so.
bickering?
Moving on.
I got a
Combo
stream to
Breaker will be
do.
great, though.
Yeah, we'll be excited.
Anyway, so this is a sickle-based variation. The first move I gave him is Sickle Snag, which
Sickle
is
snag.
it's a combo extender and anti-air grab. If you amplify it,
Johnson's.
Oh. Do it again.
Oh, he dead. He just showed up and now he dead.
there you go. So that's a really good combo starter. You can also use it to anti-air. That's the wrong move.
Spoiler alert
Yeah,
for
all right.
later.
So then I have Sickle Overhead, where he tosses in the air and it's going to drop down. This is an overhead. And remember, I was talking about how good his lows are, but he doesn't really have an overhead. If you want to play a 50-50 base noob,
Here you
you
go.
can do that. And it
Does
has
that
a-
move count for your crushing blow for later?
Yes. All the clone moves should work.
All the clone moves.
Cool, I was making sure.
Why would that one randomly not count? There's a chance it doesn't, and I don't know what I'm talking
We're going in
about.
hard on
Yeah.
Tyler today.
There's also a decent chance it doesn't count. Right now, Aaron is at his desk looking. So anyway, you could meter burn it, or sorry, amplify it.
He's
to,
gonna text me and be like, "You might want to dial that
Yeah.
back."
So that's close, medium, and far. It does not track, but it's an overhead that can hit literally from overhead. Like, nothing's ever been more of an overhead. And then finally, Sickle Teleport.
This is one of my favorites. of his.
Yeah,
He
I
will
think
always throw it behind the opponent, like I'm not controlling it, and then teleport to where it is. And if you amplify it, he immediately pops them up.
that's awesome. Man, this is a real me character. I gotta get on this.
Yeah, I don't know why you're not playing him, because he's super mobile, super trolly,
Yeah, no.
super edgy,
These are all qualifications to be my character.
kind of looks and dresses like he's still from the 90s.
Okay.
Wow.
Is it just? It's just that stream we're doing today. All right. Okay. No, that was.
Guys,
Yeah,
I
I
think
just mean he's edgy. Like,
Yeah, I'm so edgy, Steve.
we need to get together and just like be each other's teammates right now. I think.
Right. Wow,
John just
Steve.
gets his fatal blow.
Yeah. Right.
All right, So, finally, let's go into the Fatal Blow because he has an awesome one. It is actually a tracking, super quick move.
Okay. And he just drop kicks, dude.
Awesome.
Kabam.
Well, teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work.
There we go.
Collector
So
happened,
awesome.
which
What a
means he's
cool
dead.
character.
Yeah, I think fans
Kojin,
of Noob are
kill
gonna
him.
be super excited.
There is something about it that I really love. That he does have that classic feel for those who played him in earlier iterations of the game. But he has his own fresh take.
Yeah, and there's a couple other new moves that you'll see when the game comes out.
That's also cool for like just lore fans. He has such a fun backstory.
That's been a theme against or across most of the characters, right? Like, let them feel how they have before, familiar to previous versions of them. But
Guess you'll avoid MK11 Collector's Edition.
All these characters that are
Yeah, I'm
returning.
very excited. I would say,
God damn it.
when I was looking at the list, when I saw Noob's name when we decided to put Noob in the game, he was the one that I wanted the fans to see the most. Like, that was the one that I knew was really going to excite people.
Noob's one of those cool characters that he's like a classic character, but he's not actually in every game.
Right.
Like, he sat out MKX, so it's really cool that he's back.
So the absence makes the heart grow fonder type situation with a lot of characters. That's really cool.
Yep.
Awesome.
What are we doing next, Tyler?
We got another character to show.
Wait, what?
Another character? Yeah,
We
this
do.
is three.
Why do I get the
We do not have a trailer for this character,
No.
but we're going to show this character. We're very excited for the return.
I mean, have you even hinted at this character at all?
I actually put it up on the Twitch page for the title of the stream. We're going to show.
Some people already know. Not everybody.
Not everyone.
But most people. Are you trying to talk right now?
How many
Aaron
people?
Black.
What do you think?
Aaron Black is coming back to
Now it's
Mortal
100%.
Kombat 11.
Yes!
Yes, now it's at 100%.
Yes!
Awesome denim shirts. Like, this is stylistically one of my favorite.
Oh, yes!
Because you are known to wear
Oh my
I
god!
wear a lot.
Oh my god, I love video games so
You're known
much!
for wearing hats. I would say that's your brand.
Oh my god, my heart!
That's a word. That's a
My
word.
heart!
I don't really. So Aaron Black,
yes.
what is his archetype?
I would say Aaron Black is a trap character.
Oh hell
Hybrid with
yes!
50-50s. Hybrid.
My favorite
with
cowboy is
not
back!
traditional zoning, but
Oh my
not,
yes!
he doesn't just.
Oh,
pew, pew,
I'm
pew,
sweating
pew.
so much,
He
but I
does
don't
not do
care.
that.
He definitely works
Woo!
differently than he did in the last game.
Yes,
Oh
but he does have a lot of moves that have gotten really interesting.
man, I'm gonna need a bath after this.
I say,
let's
Whoa!
let's do it.
Let's start with his throws because they're both tremendous.
Okay. Oh, you're gonna do it. I wanted to preamble this.
Okay, sorry.
Sorry, I forgot to do it.
Do it again.
That's my favorite throw in the game.
It's staggeringly good.
It is so realistically Looney Tunes.
The hat flying away and catching it is the best thing in the game.
Watching Kano
Oh, just
freak
shut up!
out
You didn't draw me.
that he has dynamite in his hand is amazing.
He could have just dropped it. He could have thrown it, but
Right.
no. What do you do?
In the heat of battle, it's tough. That's a scramble.
It's so good. All right, do the explosion one more. I want to see that.
That grab.
The hat's so
It's the
good.
best thing I've ever seen.
Moving on. When I saw that throw, I was like, okay, I love this game. Like, that throw.
So
It's personality.
Yep.
People, personality.
one of the things with Aaron Black is we wanted to keep just a couple of his core moves, but then reanimate and kind of redo everything, but make him kind of feel like you won't be completely lost, like he's just a totally new character, but a fresh coat of paint. So let's start with, you remember in the last game, his 2-1 string, all those big punches where he kind of punched you like 100 times. It was like his main string. We didn't bring that back exactly, but he does have a 2-1 mash string. It's pretty good. It ends in an overhead, which means at any time he can actually do a slide. I just totally messed that up. There you go. And they don't know if the low is going to come. Another example of that would be he has a new string back two where he bops you. Yeah, he bops you on the head of this pistol. Or he could
Revolvers,
actually,
you.
again, go into the slide.
God, I cringe so much when they don't know the difference.
Yeah, it's a unsafe 50-50, but it can come at any time, so it's pretty scary.
Yep.
He has this. This is probably his best like mid-range move, like from this range. Like I would say his range is not the best in the game, but from here he has this, which
I love the axe handle there.
yeah, it's such a cowboy thing to do. Like it's very. I like that it's not like martial arts. Like he's not doing like kung fu. He's just
Right.
kind of walloping you.
You wouldn't expect him to do kung
Right.
fu.
It would be weird if he was doing kung fu.
Thank you, King.
What do we got? Let's go through it.
And then he has a bunch of strings involving his pistols that are just absolutely cool.
Man.
It just reminds me of like old school Western trick shooters.
Yeah,
Yes. Yeah, I really like this one. He's actually using his foot.
I think he had this one in the last
So then the
game.
last normal I wanted
Can you
to
do the
show.
high one again?
No, that was a sweet.
That's a sweet big brain.
complete opposite.
Just fanning the hammer.
Very, very cool.
Super
So the
cool.
last normal I wanted to show is actually just directly back from MKX, and I'm super glad. The big boot's back.
Big boot. Ooh.
Drop
And
kick.
it has a crushing blow if you do it 2 times in a row, and it's an overhead.
And so naturally you're going to do it.
Yeah, naturally you're going to do it, and then they get knocked down, you walk back, you do it again.
The quote here at work is, "I'll do it again."
I'll do it again. And then you can mix up with the slide. And I don't know how the community feels, but here internally, we absolutely love the big boot.
Yeah.
And we always were happy in tournament when people, like,
And he just
people playing,
channels
like,
us in a revolver
basic footsie
ocelot
game.
here.
It's very back and forth, very old, methodical. Then, nah, never mind, screw that. Big boot, yeah.
Yeah, screw that. Drop kick.
So let's go over the special moves, because they are, again, pretty different and pretty interesting. So his caltrops have gone, and instead he actually has a jar of Reptile's acid that he can throw on the ground, which I just love the concept of it.
Ah.
Off his slide, he can actually amplify it and also throw the jar.
He,
That's cool.
And lastly, he
that's-
uses his rifle in rifle stance. So the idea is he pulls out the rifle and he automatically is walking forward. I'm not hitting anything.
He's walking you down.
Yeah. Now from here, he can actually cancel it with block, but he actually has to put it away so
child
he's recovering.
deconfirmed. Oof. Yeah.
He can do a normal attack,
A pop.
or he can start shooting.
That's awesome.
And they are super fun to do. The problem
that-
is, well, I guess good for the opponent. He only has 8 shots. After that,
He's
he
gotta
actually
reload.
has to reload.
So you can't do that move, let off all 8 shots, and then do it again. You
Right,
actually
he has
have
to reload, and he can choose whether he wants to reload just a couple of shots, 3 shots. You can decide, and obviously there's a lot of recovery. You can cut it short and put it back.
And it remembers how many shots you have.
Yeah, and it'll remember.
Nice.
It does. This is not something where like it's on a cooldown. Like he actually has to keep track in his head, and the opponent does how many shots he has. So
yeah, so do you.
Okay,
right,
that's awesome.
and it's you can see it's very powerful and actually juggle them. So it's a great keep away tactic, but it's got the 8 shot limit. Sure.
I love the fact that
So it's
the
kind of like
gunslinger
Chris with
mythos
his
to
prone
me is
position in
it's
Marvel
super-
always
Infinite.
been super cool. I'm
Gotcha.
really glad we have
The
it.
walking them down is such an awesome touch to me.
And this is also, people who there are people out there who get afraid of Zoni type things, but like
Right.
he's walking towards you, he has to reload. There are choices he has to make to do this.
Yeah, that's what I mean by he's not a traditional zoner.
Right.
Where a lot of the stuff, you're going to be putting these out and then going into the stance, and the opponent's going to have to know, like, are you going to cancel it or actually commit to it? How many bullets does he have left? Is he going to then go into his 50-50? And he can do the slide, but, he's in a lot of trouble if you block it. He's
I don't
kind of
play
a
Black Ops 4.
thinking man zoner.
Not really
Not
my
to say
shtick.
traditional zoning is brain dead. I am a traditional zoner.
Which is exactly what you just said.
Yeah. So let's go over his loadout.
As soon as they,
The first
show
thing
up
I
Aaron
gave
Black's
him
finishers,
is actually a command grab.
I will be leaving the stream and heading back to DA. Oh.
He can amplify it. That's really excessive.
Yeet.
And this
It's
is
not
a
bad.
actual command grab. It's not a hit. He has tick throws. Like this one's great. So off of one of his main mid-range moves, he can actually tick throw you. And if the opponent's trying to mash out of it or
Stop
jump out of it,
that.
he can go into the string.
Yay!
And then I gave him this low shot. It's not actually a low, it's a mid, but he, shoots the ground. And to me, this is great as a keep out tool to just get distance. Like you can
Okay.
see,
Still, I don't care if it's Troy Baker or not. I'm just
he
glad
will
my
go all
boy
the way
Aaron is
back,
back.
and then he can start kind of his keep out game. It's a really, really good tool to just kind of keep them away. Like if the opponent's trying to, like Kano's trying to do his command grab or any of his pressure, you can just go back. And that also
My
complements,
situation still
he gets in when
stands,
he
you know
wants,
that,
and he
right?
can go for his command grab mix-ups. But when he wants to get out, he can get out of dodge.
Well,
Skip
she did,
town.
well, I saved
He also
her
has some
life
really
from the collector.
incredible,
You're welcome.
Gear.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to give too much away again. His hats are all amazing. He has an eye mask. Like some characters from the past.
Okay, fatal blow.
So let's go into his fatal blow because it's awesome.
Yep. We've seen pieces of it in
Right.
trailers. Yeah.
But we
But
haven't
the-
seen it
the
in
beginning
full,
of it's actually
so
really powerful because it's actually a projectile.
Ooh, right through the net. Oh, and he just yeets his gun. Not looking.
I love him catching the coin at the end.
Catch at the end. Yeah, I love all of the little trick shot type things we added to Aaron Black. I mean, there were some in the last one too. He could throw the coins up last time to shoot, but we turned that into obviously his fatal blow. But just all that sort of Annie Oakley sort of Bill Hickok.
God damn.
So with the fatal
exactly,
blow, a lot of them, we wanted to really be good in this game, and the intos, like the attacks that go into it, are often very, very strong. Like, and you can see this one is great for beating zoning. Like you can see, because it's a full screen projectile, if Kano throws a knife, he has armor, so he's going to absorb the knife and then get him, and it's very, very fast. The downside is all the hits are high, so if the opponent ducks it, Aaron Black's going to be left open and is going to get his back blown out. But if he sees your movement and he's looking for it, it's literally like we want the feeling like you're a quick draw guy. Like you're literally sitting there waiting and then you moved and you get shot up.
We have another loadout, yeah?
Yeah, one more loadout.
This is cool.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the modern costume. And I like a cape. Someday I want to have context where in my normal everyday life I can wear a cape.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough go.
All right, so I gave him this new move, the Nether Beast Trap, which is actually the jaws of a Nether Beast that he's made into a bear trap. If Kano steps into
Nether Beast Trap.
Nether Beast, right. And you can see he's put in a capture state. And the Amplify is really cool because he kicks it to him. So it becomes a low projectile.
So damn pragmatic.
It's across the ground. And this obviously, you can imagine how this complements kind of his rifle stance. Like, put it out here. Now the opponent can't walk forward. He can go into this, start unloading, and they're going to have to use like a teleport. Maybe Kano could jump in here and do an air ball, and then Aaron Black could be ready and block it. It's a whole meta based on kind of slowing the pace of the mid-range with that Nether Beast Trap, which it lasts for a long time.
It will break.
Yeah, it will break eventually.
You're right.
Then I gave him Scud Shot. So this is a move where he goes into a quick draw stance, and here's how it works. This move is super, super cool. He will actually hold it and shoot a projectile.
It's so good.
And I'm doing this automatically. I'm holding 3 to hold it, and I can choose when to let it go. And at any point, he can also amplify it and then quick draw. So if you're standing...
Wow, that's awesome!
So you have Nether Beast
I am
out.
still
He's gonna
itching
throw
to
knives.
know who the hard guy will be this
He doesn't know when I'm going to amplify it, let it
with
go.
It's Part 2 coming out in September of this year.
Really,
I wouldn't
really
be
cool
hard-pressed if they put in Pennywise.
Yeah. I've never really seen counters in
There
that.
again, nothing ever surprises me at this point.
So that is Aaron Black.
Some other moves we didn't show, obviously.
Yep. He's got some really interesting, really cool stuff we didn't show.
How about we go into one we probably should show a fatality?
We showed one for Collector and Noob, so yeah, I think it'd be crazy.
You guys already showed Noob eviscerating a dude and then using his clone.
We have birthday
and
today.
We do have
whatever the hell
hold
Collector just is. So
Make sure
only fair, our favorite gunslinger gets his
very excited to see
his time in the limelight.
What is your favorite part of Aaron?
My favorite part?
It's gotta be the animations first command grabs. Like they are the trick shot stuff, and just anytime he's fanning the hammer, it's super cool.
Right. There's something about that sort of iconic pose. Where
he does have a deviant
kind of crawling away is really neat.
He shows no mercy.
Nope. Oh, let's take a watch. Let's just watch Steve beat up on this Kano, huh?
Yeah, I'm watching it.
It's gonna be good. Somehow they took King of Fiction and King in the chat says somehow they took the concept of a cowboy, an outdated trope, and made it badass in Mortal Kombat. You're not wrong, dude. You're not wrong.
What difficulty?
Boo! They skipped the intro. Oh, all right. Who just?
It's okay. You wasted the fatal blow. Don't worry, everyone.
I'll link it to you. I'll link it to you right now.
You never know.
That's true.
You just washed up.
I'll link it to you
this end of
when Steve's done with this. Dude! And there goes my PETA endorsement.
Oh. What if I lose?
Then that's on. Do you remember the end?
I do. pretty easy.
It's fine. Oh, let's take a look. Oh, dude! Dude!
Yeah, that's pretty gross.
Dude!
Oh,
That was
super cool.
disgustingly awesome.
Yeah.
Can I grab that controller?
That
there?
went really bad for Kano.
Oh, are you doing what?
No, I'm just put it over here for now.
Okay.
Let's do, like we like to do, birthday shoutouts.
You deserved
birthday
way
shout
worse
out.
than
My
that.
favorite segment.
By he, I think he means Shao Kahn, right?
All right, so
That's
birthday
just
shout-outs.
killing reptiles.
This one's good.
Yeah.
Little Pooh Stain 9. Good old Little Pooh.
I don't know if that was.
Red Sky.
Boy!
James, hey James. Joshua Gray. Happy birthday,
Happy
Joshua.
birthday, Josh Gray.
Happy birthday,
And
Josh.
Angelica,
Not you
future
guys.
Mrs. Dizzy Davis.
Nice.
I have one.
Yes.
Oh, yeah?
My father.
Oh, that's very sweet of you.
Aww.
Happy birthday, Mr. Brownback.
Happy birthday. Okay, we're going
deserves
to
way
do.
worse for betraying Kotal.
Let's do select new fighters. Yeah, we good to go?
I think we're good to go.
Let's talk about what we're doing today. So we're going to play our belt battle. I think we have a.
Where's the scoreboard?
Belt battle.
Let's see.
Okay, I've seen everything I
Dead
need to
even.
see. Wow, dead even.
Wasn't I up one?
Were you?
Wasn't the one I
I'm
just
gonna press
won?
X.
No, he won the last one.
No,
No,
I won the
oh,
last
you're
one
right.
for my mom's birthday.
That's
Cool.
right.
Here we go again.
What kind of crap goes on here?
Here we go
It's
again.
1,101 to 111.
All right.
Check the tapes.
We'll check the tapes.
We'll check the tapes.
So we'll say that Derek is ahead right now.
You're getting really into my mind here. That's what's really happening.
That's what you do. I'm
Ed
bringing
gets-
out today Jax.
Jax.
You put in the computer. Why are you doing this?
Now, there's been a lot of talk about your Jax. Everybody's talking about
I
your
don't
Jax.
know.
There has been a lot of talk.
Opponent type, hit X.
You do realize she could
we
just
go.
castrate you with a master sword, right, dude?
There we go.
Dude.
Has there been a lot of talk about my Jax?
There's been a lot of talk about your Jax. Everyone's talking about your Jax.
I
don't
still
think they
can't
are,
get
but-
over.
You started off
I still can't
saying
get out of my
aesthetically
mind what the
you
collector
weren't
just
sure
did
you
to
liked
poor
playing,
Baraka.
And after a few days of
Just
practice,
damn.
what was your reaction?
I'm gonna pull.
Ugh.
We'll watch the intro real quick.
I think I just lost my appetite.
Your friends tortured me in Goro's lair.
I have renounced them and shall come.
Doesn't mean you're forgiven. Round 1. Fight.
What's your level of all in?
I don't know yet. He's my favorite character to play right now. For sure.
You just heated
Really
that
enjoy
monk. Yeah, yay. Anyway, I just
Now
tried
you
out
got
the new
both arms
string
up,
key,
and
so
that's gonna be the crushing blow.
hopefully
Oh, I'm not ready.
that'll
You're a
alleviate
huge
our
fan
problems.
of the 4-3-3, 1+3. The ability that mixes 1+3.
Also,
Gets
Jax
us
looks
overhead.
good with
It's
that
great. I
beard.
really like how you use it in pressure.
I think he
and
also had that beard in
crushing blow's
MKX,
awesome after
Kojin.
the, heated arms.
Okay. Apparently I need to stand up for that.
This is looking dominating. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Oh. And Derek's
Steve,
fatal blow.
why
could
not?
possibly
Why,
hit.
not,
Good
why
throw
don't you
tech.
stop putting your
There's
foot in your
absolutely
mouth?
no
Because
chance
Jay's
of
got fatal blow, and that
That
could
was on
turn
purpose.
this match around. Okay, now Jackson's fatal blow.
Both have
go.
fatal blow. Now Jackson's
What
fatal
is
blow.
her problem?
Come on now.
I don't know about
Gotcha.
I take the win. I take the round with Jax.
that. You were in chip damage territory.
He was really ready to use his fatal blow, and I don't want him to use it against me.
That's a
I'll
great
take
tactic.
the round on
All
it.
right. All right.
Burke, what do you think?
Whoa, he was going ham.
Do what it takes to win.
Fight.
Spend whatever you have.
Well, the power station has spoken. Now, normally Derek does a really good job of zoning Tyler out, but Jax, like, Tyler's just been all in.
Oh boy.
Brain buster. Brain
One interesting
buster.
thing about that dash punch move is from full screen, if only the second part's going to hit, it's actually a throw. And it's really fast, and it can absolutely catch you off guard. So if you can actually, there you do. That part is actually like it's almost like a command grab. So if you space it out, it can really catch people that are trying to block because they're afraid of
Also, I now know.
heated
I
arms
know.
rockets, whatever.
Thanks to Ben, I now
Okay.
knew the ulti points.
That came in hot.
Yeah, that was, you were overwhelmed.
I was.
Punch the clock.
I didn't
Now,
know the clock.
one thing I'll give you props for is you're unflappable. You're just going to play your game.
Yeah.
So even though the first game didn't go well,
I'm gonna
you're
do
not
the
the type
same
of player,
damn thing.
right? Yeah, you're just,
I'm just gonna try and figure out what he's.
And meanwhile, Tyler
That's not
here is the
That is
textbook
not what you're
definition of heal.
you're going to mash and
Remind me
zone.
to get banned for this.
But the nice thing
Oh,
is
I will,
it's good
I
not
will.
to freak out.
Don't
A
worry.
lot of people work themselves into a shoot and over-adjust.
Not this guy.
Right.
Not this guy. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Sportsmanship.
I respect that.
Time to pull out the wiggle stick.
This is a funny way to gain my trust.
In combat, our true selves are revealed.
All right, put your cards on the table.
He looks so awesome.
Old Jax is one of my favorite faces in the game. He just has a perpetual "I'm too old for this shit" look, and it's great.
He actually said that in a few of his intros in the last game.
You know, Jade as an assassin.
Not to mention, it's a pretty cliche thing to say in any action movie. I'm
here
too
we go.
old for this.
Wow, that is so fast.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to keep a straight face here.
I really like the use of Jade's down 4. I think, in my opinion, it's definitely her best down normally. It goes under a lot of stuff. It's got really good range.
Come on.
Wow, it's unrelentless. I really like that you, after the gotcha, kept him in the corner. Oh, fatal blow. This
Jax
is...
Briggs versus Brock Lesnar. Who would win?
Alright, you're going to have to make some adjustments here.
I'm
You're going to have to go to plan B.
Let me get back to you on that, Coach.
It goes for the glaives. That's what my plan B would be too. So yeah, I definitely like this. Keep it simple. This is a good plan B. Wiggle stick. That stick is so wiggling.
Dude, phrasing. I know what you mean, but phrasing.
Let's see if you can get out again. Very smart, pushing her to the corner. Okay, down 4, good. Beating Jax's advantage. Oh, very good uppercut. Okay, alright. You gotta watch out for that fatal blow. Tyler has like 100% success rate of hitting that fatal blow.
Sure does.
I've never seen it not hit. I think I'm the only person on Earth that's ever blocked it.
No!
See?
God,
It's over.
I gave you like a 10-minute
Shut up,
promo about what to look out.
It is
I
academic,
was
boy.
trying to get back, and there was no getting away from it. There was no getting away from it.
I
Does he have
thought,
a-
I'll look for movement, then block. Nope.
Punch clock.
I'll look for movement, and then duck.
I will move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
Do you want another match?
Yeah, I will never say no.
One more match.
Wait, so what if I win? Then is it 2-1?
Well, if you win, it's still over. I was giving you like a comeback match.
Yeah, he's Sling Blade on DeviantArt.
Tyler's the worst at one more match I've ever seen in my life.
Is it bad or is it good though?
It's good.
I like
because,
playing.
yeah, I mean, I'll be like, oh, I
Well,
have
it
a meeting
means,
at 3. And then
well, it
we'll
means
do
that the road just
3:45.
keeps going.
So you're telling people on stream that you miss meetings because of me?
But it's to play.
Oh, I like this.
That's just how good the game
I'll be
is.
going
How are
later.
you not pre-ordering? Access to
I'll
Shao
ask
Kahn.
him. I'll ask him right
23rd.
here on DA. I have it on my phone. Yeah, you.
Oh. I've never seen an overhead hit more than this
I know.
right now.
Thank you, Steve.
Okay, here you go, though. Jax can make this comeback easily, though.
But he's not.
I didn't.
Round 2, fight.
Just walk it down.
One thing you might notice, you know, we always do iterative changes in balance. You know, this late, this is kind of when things change around, pops change, frame rate
Oh,
change. Jade's forward 2 actually
dude, are you
popped
trying
up.
to
did not
my
debate it.
poor
There you
little
see.
zombie dog cinnamon
well,
roll?
assume that you
were
get
a
a
better
yeah,
player.
you get
How
an
do
extra
you
comp. Like I would
see
do
that,
back 3,
Kojin?
4-3 shadow kick and get a decent amount of damage off her overhead.
Sometimes I go into wiggle stick into butterflies.
Huh.
So there's always a little bit of things that we
Wait.
change here and then. That's why the beta was a taste of the game, but it's not the final game.
Come on, I'm in the air!
Hit you in the knee. Had to take that.
Yeah.
That's
made
like
sense.
3 times I've seen that fatal blow and I never got tired of seeing it. Dude, she's hundreds of years
I love the
old.
clap he does during the fatal
I'm
blow.
sure she's
The little
seen
fun,
much worse
non-kick
happen in Japan.
fatality.
Now that you
ground
mentioned
pound.
it, you know what? I'm fine with this.
Jade is ready
Really
to
gives her a
deal with
taste
ground
of
pounds, though.
how brutal us Americans can be in terms of this sort of crap.
Come on with this.
Oh, every time he hits you with that, it's like he's gonna get 3 of them back to back.
It is.
Oh. Alright, good down 4.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you're in trouble.
Oh,
You have your fatal blow though. Oh,
thanks. I don't know if
Especially
it's gonna
unit.
matter. Oh, I'm dead. Oh my gosh,
it.
Lansdowne.
731 in Rape of Nanking.
All right.
Well,
Went 3-0. Or 0-3. 1-3. Way to go, Lansdowne.
Thanks.
I mean,
Aw.
he practiced really hard for this. I got to give him props.
Yeah.
You were even. You
Mad
beat
props,
me
Tyler.
twice yesterday, and I had no excuse.
That was weird.
Yeah, I agree. Like
Steve at one point said, like, I got nothing I can really say. Like, you just
Yeah.
beat me.
Normally I have like, oh,
So that thing I do
I have an
with the punch, it's an overhead.
Right.
So it's hard. It's hard to block. Like me and Burke actually played. I don't like mirror matches. We played mirror matches today during lunch, and I had a ball. Like we went pretty even. Like it was just stupid fun.
Yeah, it's the first time I played against a
Yeah, I know.
Jackson. You got me.
You've done this many times to me where you sneak a character in, a la Supergirl from last year. So I
true.
think I deserve to throw a character in on you.
You're right. You're right. You deserve this. Absolutely.
So now,
So
it's now
Tyler is
officially
still
official.
your NetherRealm belt battle
1,100.
champion.
We'll check
Eleven.
We have to
Burke
check
has
the
to check the
tapes.
tapes.
I need to check the tapes.
Okay.
I was gone.
Absolutely.
So, and he's our tape guy.
Yeah.
So next week, I'm not sure of the day yet. We'll always kind of let you guys know midweek.
I'm beyond hype.
So I'm not. We can't tell a lot about what we're going to do. I don't want to give things away, but I do want to give one thing away.
Okay.
Go on.
Well, it's just because we've been getting a lot. We have a pro player by the name of Honeybee, who is very excited about a character.
He's very passionate about
Very
a particular
passionate about his
character.
particular character. That character is Devora. That character is next week.
And I've been playing her for a while now.
Oh man, Kojin, you might want not. You don't want to show up for next week's stream, man.
All in.
Just
All in. So, 3
take my word
characters
for it,
again
dude.
next
Oh
week.
my gosh.
Man.
Hope to show off that Baraka statue like we talked about earlier.
Yep.
We'll
final.
definitely show Devora. Not talking about anything else. We're going to show 2 other characters after that. Matt Burke, thank you so much
One
today.
word,
I'm bugging
Devora. But
Anytime.
on that note,
Nice.
if you like this stream, hit that like button, share it with your
thank you,
friends,
Derek.
and
Thank you.
subscribe
Fighting-
with
oh, by the way,
notifications turned
Over
on.
there,
Can
pal.
you grab it for me?
My microphone even makes.
They're
Please
going to
grab
show
me up.
Devora
I
next
feel like-
week. But anyway,
Don't be a
yeah,
full sport.
I
Devora.
mean, the microphone's like, huh, my arms are short. They're just short. What do you
All
want me
right,
to do?
fine.
I was born this way.
Steve, thank you. Derek, thank you. Thank you guys for watching. We cannot wait to show you what we have
Yep.
to show you
If
next
you like
week.
what you
And
saw, hit the like button, share
We're
with your
getting really
friends,
close.
subscribe
Yep.
with
The
notifications
countdown.
turned
Oh.
on, and I will see you
18
next
days
week
away,
on the
folks.
road
I'm so
to
excited
Mortal
to see you guys
Kombat
and play you guys
11.
online. I
Be
can't
sure to
wait
join me
show
and the
you
Common
what we
Nephill
have next
every
in store for
Saturday
next
at
week.
9 p.m.
Everybody, thank
at
you so
8:30
much for
p.m.
watching the Kombat
Central
Cast. We will
Standard
see you again
Time for
next week.
Nephil Unsummoned. This is John Peterson, your Lethal Spurg, telling y'all to take it easy. Adios.